Welcome back. It's time now for the Word on Wall Street. Top investors watching your money. Joining me now is Strive Asset Management CEO and Chief Investment Officer Matt Cole. Also with us is Mike Lee this morning. Matt, thank you so much for joining the conversation. Good to see you.
Good morning, Maria.
I want to get your take on markets on this consequential big week. Futures this morning are trading up. We are expecting a gain at the start of trading this morning, but of course we're also expecting volatility ahead of Election Day tomorrow and then the Fed meeting the next day. Dow Industrials right now off of the highs of the morning, but up 24. The Nasdaq's up about 20 points. Markets are green across the board, of course, this year. As you know, we got double-digit moves going into this election for stocks. Dow Industrials showing a gain of 11.5%. S&P up 20%. Nasdaq up 21% in 2024. Matt, you say that the markets are already priced for a victory of former President Trump.
Yeah, so I think there's really two things that the markets are showing right now. One, that they're pricing in a Trump victory, and two, that they want a Trump victory. And you mentioned how well the markets have done this year. Equity markets up a lot, crypto markets up a lot. And to me, one of the things that was most telling was how the markets have reacted post the failed assassination attempt on Trump in July, where literally right after that, you saw Bitcoin absolutely rip. And we know how friendly the Trump administration would be to the crypto markets. And so what that was showing to me is in an extremely liquid market, crypto, how positively they reacted to a failed assassination attempt on Trump and the odds of a Trump presidency rising substantially. And obviously right now we've seen a small dip in equity markets, but when you zoom out this year, equity markets are up a lot. Why do markets care so much about a Trump victory? I think it's much more substantial than an average presidential election. Why? Because of the AI revolution. And when you think about the AI revolution, what the AI revolution will do is exponentially increase the rate of technological change. And so this next 4-year period, you could think of it as what would normally be a period of 10 or 20 years of technological innovation. And so the impact on that and what a presidential election means is substantial. And so I think it's clear that the markets want a Trump victory, that they're pricing in a Trump victory, and that this recent dip is a dip to buy. And I think the best way to buy it is buy Bitcoin.
Well, look, you mentioned the AI revolution. Another example of that is NVIDIA replacing Intel in the Dow. Mike, okay, so the replace took place beginning Friday, reflecting the boom in AI and a shift in the semiconductor industry. Intel is out. NVIDIA is in. NVIDIA is up 170% year to date. Stock is up another 2% this morning. And why do stocks move when they're added to the Dow Jones Industrial Average? Because now those money managers who mimic the Dow will be forced to buy NVIDIA, giving it a further boost. Mike, your reaction?
Yeah, it also gives an aura of prestige to your stock to be part of the most well-known stock index in history. But look, in NVIDIA, it's AI, and it's not stopping no matter who wins this election. And just to put things in perspective, if you think about all of the data that's been created since the history of time until the year 2003, we now create that much data every 2 days. And just put another way, all of the data created in the year 2002, we generate 20 times that in a single day. And to sort through this big data, to make sense of it, to collect it, you just need an awesome amount of computing power, and you can't do that without NVIDIA's GPUs. I've been pounding the table on this stock on the show for over a year. I continue to. I think it's undervalued. I do. You're looking at about 30 times forward earnings for a company that's historically traded between 35 and 40 times forward earnings. It's just not going to stop. It's a supply constrained company, meaning if they could produce as much as the market demanded, their sales would increase 30, 40, 50% almost immediately. I think the other names to look at in concert with this is AMD just got crushed on their earnings, a great opportunity to buy that in weakness. And then Marvell Technologies is another name that's producing these AI GPUs. And with Moore's Law, you used to say we could double the chip power every 18 months. NVIDIA is moving 5 5 and 10x on an annual basis. So we're looking at computing power previously not comprehended that's only going to get needed more and more and more. So it's an encouraging sign for us, bullish tech investors to see NVIDIA being added and Intel taking out. However, that hasn't always been the best for the stock. So when Salesforce was added in 2020, the stock it's barely crossed that level since then. So I hope this isn't the kiss of death for NVIDIA, but I certainly don't think it is.
So you would buy more of these stocks, these AI chip companies now, even after they are huge run-ups?
Absolutely, Maria. This is a trend that's increasing on an exponential basis. It's not stopping anytime soon.
Matt, is that what you're seeing from your ETFs? I mean, you've talked so much about ESG and the destructive nature of ESG in ETFs. What are you seeing from investor flows right now, Matt?
Yes, so I completely agree on this bull case for NVIDIA and companies that are tied to the AI boom. And just one point, though, I do think when we talk about the bull case, there is a big difference in our view in how high stocks like NVIDIA could go under the different presidential candidates. And a Trump presidency, I think, would be substantially more bullish for AI stocks. But I do agree that they're going to go up regardless. Okay, we will leave it there. Matt, good to see you. Thanks so much. Matt Cole with us. Mike, you're with us all morning, and we appreciate that. Stay with us. We'll be right back.